the first time since 2019. What does this result and this opportunity mean to you?
I mean, the fact that it was not a pretty game today, and we've been in situations before where there's been a red card and sometimes we haven't gotten the job done. This time we won ugly, and that's not been the Courage way so far this year. We've been a very beautiful football style team, and I think that little bite was lacking at times, and it was really fun to be out there and, get the result. We have a home game, win and you're in. So I'm excited for next week.
Nicholas, you can lead off the questions.
Kaylee, if my count's correct, you've played the last 7,102 consecutive minutes for the Courage. Just what has gone into being able to play that much and that consistently over the kind of 2.5 year span?
Wow. 2.5 years, that's a long time. A lot of minutes. And I don't know if that's counting Challenge Cup minutes, but it is. Okay. Honestly, like, the staff helps me. When things are a little wiggly niggly, I'm not feeling my best, they're very good at like managing my minutes in training, and it doesn't happen all the time. I'm the person that always wants to be out on the field, but there's been a time this year when I kind of strained my hamstring during a game, and that next week leading up, they were like, you know what, like, we need to get that back on track. So having them manage my minutes at times and forcing me to come out when even I don't want to, and I'll even give them a little fight. But they are always like looking out for me, trying to do what's best for me. And then Mike Young is one of the best in the business. He keeps us all fit. And honestly, if you're not fit, then you're not going to be able to last 7,000 something minutes. So big kudos to him, but big kudos to me because I'm still running.
Anything further, Nicholas?
No, that's all for me. Thanks, KK.
Victoria, anything on your end?
Sure. Hi, Kaylee. Congratulations on the 7,000 and goodness knows minutes. We saw it that late in the game that Ryan Williams, took the ball off the face, and you were right there by her side. As a veteran of this, were you giving her any pointers for how to like kind of recover from that quickly, or what was going on down there?
She got hit in the jaw.
Oh.
And the muscle is just locking up a little bit. And I don't know if you've noticed this, but like whenever one of my teammates gets hurt, I am always there. I want to make sure that they're okay. So that's always my main priority. It's not really advice. It's just, I'm here for you. Whatever you need, like, you let me know. I'm here. I'm going to do whatever I can. And in some cases, when, unfortunately Meredith Speck went down earlier in the year with a torn ACL, it was, this is a really unfortunate thing, but the sun's going to come up tomorrow, and now you have different milestones. Every day is going to look a little different. So however you need to lean on me, I'm here. And that's usually how I go about that.
And as a leader on that back line, it just seems like week after week, you guys just kind of raise the bar for yourselves. And you talk about the evolution of your back four there as the season's progressed.
Yeah. Obviously, we, as the back four, have played the most consecutive minutes. We've had Sydney Collins come in, we've had Kiki Pickett come in, and so we've had different people in different spots, but for the most of the time we played with that typical back four. So we've just gelled as a group, and we do a lot of small sessions, like very tight, compact spaces in practice. So we just have to make sure that we know exactly how someone's running, where someone's going. So just, we are as one cohesive unit. And I think you can kind of see that out on the field, just when, especially Malia and I, when we were going up against Trinity on a 2v1, she bobbed, I weaved, we were just going back and forth together, and, we're just in complete sync.
Thanks, Kaylee.
Of course, say hi to your kitty.
I will.
Anybody else with questions for KK? Nope.
Sweet.
Okay. Thanks, Kaylee. We got Sean coming in just a second, guys. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks,
Have a good
Kaylee.
night.
Sean will be on in just a sec. We'll go grab him now. Thanks, KK.
Thank you.
Okay, hi again, everybody. With Sean here, please utilize the hand raise button as you have questions so I can make sure I take everybody on time. Head coach Sean Nahas here with us after the Courage 1-0 win at Washington on decision day. The Courage will be the 3 seed in the NWSL playoffs, host a playoff game for the first time since 2019, taking on Gotham this coming Sunday at 7 p.m. Coach, first of all, your thoughts on the match and to clinch a playoff spot here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy for the group and proud of that they found a way and showed some character. It wasn't our best performance by any stretch. They made it really difficult, and obviously with Trent going out changes a lot, but we found a way, and the road hasn't been kind to us, and even being up a player hasn't been kind to us. But this young team found a way, and all those people, some of which are on this call, who picked us to finish 12th. We're going to the playoffs now, and I think that's something that we should be proud of.
Turn it over to questions. Victoria, you can give us a start.
Thanks, Sean. What did you see out there tonight that you think you can build on over the next week? And what do you want to see the team really improve on? It seemed like defensively they were pretty cohesive, but still needing that extra finishing touch. What were your thoughts?
We need a lot more than just a finishing touch tonight. I thought our build was really poor. We don't build properly, then we don't find ways into the final third. Once we went up a player, I felt like we were a little bit complacent and lazy and too predictable. But you still have to do the little things correctly, and they made it difficult. They had the spaces between the lines really compact, but I'll probably go back and watch the video and probably won't see as bad as I thought, but I just felt like we were loose in possession at times. We were forcing it. We just weren't, the tempo wasn't there. And, but we got the result that we needed. So.
Nicholas with your hand raised, go ahead.
Yeah, hey Sean. Kaylee's played a little over 7,000 consecutive minutes now over the last 2.5 years. Just how important has her consistency been for this team as you really drive in that team culture and kind of the identity of this team?
I think it just heard about her development. It's allowed her to develop, and I think she's changed the way she's played and the way we've played this year and what we've asked of her. And I think she's enjoyed it. I think she's learning something new every day. She holds herself to a high standard. She's been fantastic for us. She's matured tremendously, and we have to remember not too long ago, KK wasn't even traveling with this team. So I think it's a credit to her and her love of the game, her love for the club, her love for what we're doing. And she holds herself to such a high standard that sometimes we have to bring her back down a little bit to let her know it's okay. But yeah, she's been consistent for us, and that's what's most important. But her improvement in possession this year has been tremendous. I mean, out of possession, she's always been great, but in possession, she's been really good. I think that's the best side.
As we do a last call for questions, Sean, just want to let you know tonight, since Optus tracked the stats in 2016, this club set a record for possession, passing accuracy, and most successful completed passes in a single season. We've talked a lot this year about the identity of this team. So to hear those numbers and kind of see that kind of come to fruition and earn the 3 seed, how do those two relate, and how does that kind of put an exclamation point on the regular season for you and your team?
Yeah, I mean, it's great. It's a credit to the players. I look at it as, this has always been a transitional league, and still is in many ways, which nothing wrong with that. It's just the way the league, the players that have been in it. And I think people question whether or not possession would work and didn't really want to do it. You could see that's been layered in a lot more this season with some teams, but we're really proud of what we've done, and we know who we are and the identity of what we are. We've established something really good. And I've said this to the group at the end of the game. At the end of the 2 years ago, we took a real heavy hit. Rightfully so. I've said that. I've always been open about that. And this group that I was fortunate to work with this year helped turn this club around and help put a positive spin on so many things. And it's a credit to them. It's a credit to the work they put in. It's a credit to how they represent the club and the crest. And I think more people need to write about that and give them credit for that. I don't think, I think more people, we're a small market, and what we've done. I think more people need to write about the positives of us, of what we've done, but I also think in the league, there's been a lot of positives in the league, coaches, changes, ways, teams that are improving and growing. That's what this league needs to be written about right now, because it's going in a positive direction. And I think to hear these stats, that's great. It's amazing that we've changed it, that we've changed how we've done things, and hopefully more people can buy into that. I think we're just getting started. But again, all credit goes to the players and how they perform and what they want to do every day, because it's not easy to change the style and identity, and they've done that. And I'm honored to be able to have the opportunity to work with these players every single day.
Awesome. Last call for questions, anyone?